Welcome back to cryptogains for another video. In this video, I want to bring you another analysis video, technical analysis on PEPE. If you're holding PEPE, you should pay attention to this. Hopefully it can guide you on your journey. If it sounded interesting, drop that like, give me a subscribe. Let's quickly dive into the PEPE chart. This is the 4-hour chart for PEPE, and you can see here I'm using the same Fibonacci retracement levels, and you can see it's extended right above this 4.23 fib extension. Now, just for people that are new, I've refreshed it in the past, I'll say it again. We use Fibonacci retracements to sort of find peaking points, support levels, and things like that. And you can all, you can see here, usually when it gets to the 4.23 fib, it's like at its highest peak, and then it falls down, looks for support, and you can see these little wicks here where we've seen some support. Same usually works for if it's down here. You can see it bounce between these different colored range areas, right, for support levels. So right now, PEPE has, come back. We're seeing a quick pull up again, and you can see it's extended outside of this 4.23 fib extension. What does it mean? Well, it could go higher, but it could also mean that PEPE is reaching its levels at this current particular wave cycle, or just the wave, like the hype that it's had. Now, what would I say to you guys? Pay attention to this RSI. Pay attention, because the RSI is the relative strength index, which talks about buy power. Is it overbought? Is it oversold? But it's forming a really bearish pattern right now called a bearish divergence. Not with it, sorry. So what do I mean? So here's the bearish divergence. You've got the RSI making a high, and at the moment it's coming down as a lower high, right? Depending on where this RSI finishes, it could be classed as a bearish pattern. And if you look up here, the price is going up. It's making a high and a higher high. So this right here is classed as a bearish divergence pattern. I'll just show you. Well, they've got it flipped reverse. So you've got the price going up, and then you've got the RSI coming down. I mean, I've got my RSI underneath, but look what happens to the price afterwards. If you look at this particular picture right here, right? Let me see if I can grab it up, right? You can see, hold on, that's the wrong one. Where's the bearish? Here we go. Look what happens afterwards. You can see, because of the price making a higher high, after that higher high, price comes tumbling down. You see, it comes tumbling down. So it's possible that if PEPE cannot print a higher high on this RSI, meaning that this blue line, if it does not shoot all the way up like this and make a higher high, so there's a higher high on the RSI, it's likely that PEPE could roll over and fall back down. So be careful on this one. We've got the stochastic RSI here, which is giving us buy momentum, so people are starting to buy again. So let's see if the buy momentum can be enough to push the normal RSI all the way up, so it doesn't form a bearish divergence. Because if it forms a bearish divergence, you will see prices fall. Just to give you an example again, if the RSI comes up like this, we want to see it come above this last one, so this doesn't form a bearish. Actually, it will just remain nice and healthy for the price like that. But then at that point, it's still overextended, because look at where it would put the RSI. It's playing in risky territories. Why? Because it's broken out of this blue zone, which means if it's above these dotted lines, it's overbought, and if it's below, it's oversold. So right now it's playing in this zone where it's overbought, so even if it did do this, I would definitely consider taking profits, because it's overbought, and that's on the 4-hour time frame. Let's just take a quick look at the 8-hour time frame. See what we see over here. So this is the 8-hour time frame. I could see a flag forming over the last day or so. I've been watching the price myself, saw like a bull flag forming, and how you measure a bull flag usually is, you work out price within the flag, and this is the flagpole here. You can usually take this measured flagpole and then bring it across at that, and it should show how high it should go if it breaks out. So if this is a flag that's playing out, I would expect that it could probably go up to 0.19, 5019, before we see a turnover, and then at that point we'll have to decide where the price will hold support, but it's looking all right so far. Just keep an eye on these RSIs again, because you can see, right, I'll just show you real quick. You can see that the bearish pattern divergence is forming right here. Let me make this white so you can see right here. And then we've also got on the so we've got the price action high, higher high, and then we've got the RSI high, lower high. That is a classic bearish divergence pattern, so keep an eye on that. So I'm gonna leave it here, short, sweet and simple. If you liked it, drop that like, give me a subscribe. Thank you for watching. Hopefully this guides you on your journey. This is just quick daily charts. I don't do much daily charts. I don't know, do you want to see more daily charts like this? I can bring it on other coins as well if you like, just let me know. But I usually do long-term investing. That's where you're gonna make most of your money, where you're investing for the long term, grabbing in those big gains, looking at charts that show us big insights. That's where my power is. That's where I make crazy gains. But this helps for people that are, trading on the daily and trying to figure out a good place to be buying these coins. If you have a look here, look, there's some serious sell power. Look, $33,000 someone just sold on PEPE. So be very careful, because there's big sell power kicking in. Be very careful, okay? All right, and guys, I'm gonna leave it here. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Cheers.